Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about some advice that I wish I had as a teenager. This advice could be applied to anyone at any stage, but these are some of the things that I personally feel would have helped me a lot if I knew them when I was a teenager. Between the ages of 13 and 19, I was in high school and university. In high school, I wish I had known that it's okay to lose a best friend. When me and my best friend started high school, we ended up joining different friend groups, and eventually we grew apart and we became different people. This incident kind of built some form of insecurity in me in terms of like friendships, because I developed this idea that friendships don't last, and so I would restrain myself from investing into friendships. And advice I would give to my teenage self is it's okay to lose friends, and I don't have to adopt this toxic belief that long-lasting friendships don't exist. Another advice I wish I could give to my younger self is hard work always pays off. In high school, I worked really hard and I got accepted into the school that I wanted to go to, but I couldn't afford it, so I didn't end up going. However, I got to watch everyone else who didn't do as well as me go to the schools that they wanted to go to. As a result, I adopted this limiting belief that hard work doesn't always pay off. But the advice I would give my teenage self is to understand that there are setbacks, but hard work and working hard will always pay off. Another advice that I'll give my teenage self is you don't have to like what everyone else likes. As a teenager, most people around me were into girlfriends and boyfriends and kissing and much more and all that other stuff. And it always made me feel like something was wrong with me because I just wasn't really interested in like partying or like doing all that other stuff. But I would tell my teenage self that knowing what I know now, it's okay. Like, you're completely fine. Another advice I would give myself is to not allow other people to project themselves onto me. And also to not allow other people to box me in. I remember that people would box me in by making statements like, oh, people like you don't do X, Y, and Z, or people like you aren't usually into X, Y, and Z. I remember one time someone asked me why I was wearing ripped jeans, and I was just like, what? So the advice I'll give myself is to be who you are and express yourself however way you want, and you don't have to conform to the image of you that other people have in their minds. That's the advice I would give myself. Another advice I would give my teenage self is to not settle for anything less than what I want. I remember being younger, I felt so unworthy of anything. I didn't think that I was smart enough regardless of what other people said. I didn't think that I was pretty enough regardless of what other people said or did. I just didn't feel like I was good enough. And so the advice I would give myself is just the understanding that God loves me and God cares a lot about me, and I would give myself a huge hug and I would explain to myself that you have power. Lastly, I'm gonna tell myself that everything is going to be okay. I remember when I was younger, as a teenager, I would always worry about what's gonna happen next, or I would always worry about whether or not I'm making the right decision. And I would just know what I know now, I would just tell myself to relax, and I would just tell myself that everything is going to turn out perfectly fine. That's the end of my video. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.